check one, mic check two. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ E Money. And you're listening to the Glow Game with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. So know what that means?
Oh, ladies. Trees, before we get into it, are you public? Did you make it public?
Let me see.
So we can share. Welcome to this week. Earth is Ghetto. Girl Talk with the Glow Gang.
And it is.
I'm going to share it. Okay, let me
go ahead and share.
Okay.
If y'all tuning in, we missed last week, but we're back. Go ahead and share the live.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
How have we been, ladies? How have we been? It's been a couple of weeks since we've been on here. We talk all the time, but how's it go? How goes it? Dang it,
I mean, it's great. I went back home. I had a time.
Had a
time, those times.
I'll be mad. I always miss the good times. Good times. So if you're listening, you don't have the visual, but you can always tomorrow or later tonight go look at the visual. But today we got Versace Millie and I'm kimono today. Like we in the robes. We real like thugging it out here right now.
We tired. I just came from the gym. What's your excuse, Shanice?
I was trying to be a team player.
Oh, okay. Appreciate the effort.
I still don't work attire, so fuck it.
You see what I'm saying when you're trying to take one with the team. So yeah, no, I'm exhausted. Like these kids has been killing me this week between the kids and nowadays you have to do 6 and 7 interviews. Like I'm exhausted. Like I don't want to do it no more. So we robing it, we naturaling it tonight. Our lighting is bomb or we also have great skin. But we still look good. Y'all still look good, ladies. So what y'all been getting into? Catch me up.
Who wants to go first? Me?
It sounds like Mia don't want to go at all. All right, Trees was traveling. Mia don't want to share. Our topic this week of Earth being Ghetto is just because I've felt like the last 2 weeks, the world is topsy-turvy. Now, they have been saying that Earth is spinning fast. So when I looked it up, I was like, well, maybe that's why Mercury is in retrograde. Like, is that happening too? Like all of that shit. But it's only spinning, like we're only losing milliseconds. But the world is upside down. I feel like it is. What about y'all?
I agree. I want to just give a RIP to Jesse Powell and P&B Rock just to start off the show because those were 2 major losses, like back to back. And I just feel like it goes into the Earth is really going crazy. It's I don't know. I seen the meme
terrible
where they were showing Michael Jackson in the video, and he like, damn, they don't really care about Earth because I don't feel like nobody's paying attention to all the craziness that's going on the Earth right now. The weather effects, the people out here just losing their mind, the laws being turned upside down and going backwards. It's like we 2 steps away from slavery out this motherfucker and nobody's talking about it.
Oh
like,
my God.
Crazy.
I definitely agree. It's like you can't sit down and have a meal safely. You can't really do anything safely. You can't go to school and be safe. You can't drive a car. You can't be at a gas station. A lady that ran into the gas station and killed those people at the gas station. Like, it's like everything you're doing, you have to be on your P's and Q's. So it almost feels like, are we living or are we just surviving? Like, it's like you can't even live life anymore because you always have to be on your toes.
You gotta be worried about something. Gotta watch your back.
Right.
Yeah, it's serious out here. That's why I just stay in the house.
But definitely rest in peace to P&B Rock and Jesse Powell. Like, I loved you. You is like my
Yeah,
theme
that's
song
like
to
a
love.
wedding song.
That's
Yeah.
definitely one of the songs that every black wedding that done happened in the last 20, 30 years, you
You
got
done heard it.
so
Right.
that's he was so young, only 51. I feel like I don't know if it's that death is happening more or if we're just getting older, so we're just getting to the age where we're experiencing death more. But I feel like every other day, 2 to 3 people don't pass away.
Yeah. I also want to say to David Arnold, the comedian, he was only 54, and he literally like he's been in the industry for years, but I feel like people were starting really to open up to him, and like his Netflix specials was blowing up, and he worked out. He's been sober for like a decade. He hung out with his mom and his kids, laid down, had a heart attack, and died. So it's just like it's so sad, and it may because the internet and everything is so accessible, so we have so much access to this.
We're so desensitized.
Right. Because when you think about it, like when Aaliyah died, we heard it on the radio. Like you had to be listening to the radio or something like that. Now, the minute you open your phone, you could get a notification about it. So
yeah, where people are posting about it and they're not even dead yet.
Right. I hate that part.
They love to put somebody in the grave early.
Boy, they love to kill people who ain't got nothing to do with what done happened. It's fucking nuts.
Remember they were saying Jay-Z brother died? I don't even know where that came from.
Like how that even happened. Earth is ghetto. That is going to be my statement after everything.
Shout out to the boy Easy, Carter.
I'm like, Easy still being alive, and y'all had the wrong Eric out here, but y'all, it's just this is like one of the topics that I wanted to talk about. Why do we live in this era where everybody want to be the first to post something and everything has to be posted on social media? Because even if whoever passed away, do you think somebody want to log on to Facebook and see that's how so-and-so passed away in their family, their cousin, their uncle, their baby dad, whoever? Like, y'all don't give people no courtesy. You just want to be the first one to get some likes, and that shit is crazy to me. Like, everybody need to take a step away from the phones, take a step away from the likes, and just live for real and think about how you would feel if that was you.
I think what it is, and people are going to say, no. Everybody yearns to go viral. Everybody wants their post or their statement to end up on the shade room or, floating around. Right. 2K likes, 1 million views, those type. Everybody wants to go viral. So they're like, oh, let me get that out there. And the human aspect of us is missing. Empathy is gone.
Child.
Because the video was floating as it was happening. Like it was like it happened and then the video was out there. No one waited, no one anything. Like they have to be the first ones to get it out there. That's so ghetto.
And I just wonder, like, do you call the police and then you hit record? Like, or do you just record? I don't understand.
You just call the police.
They just record and they hope the police show up in the midst of their life.
They hope somebody else is calling the police. That's what I think they're doing. I think they're hoping someone else is calling the police so they can get the footage. Like,
so who do you think is worse though? Those of us who are consuming it? Because I feel like if we didn't consume it, then people wouldn't keep doing it. Or the people who are actually recording and posting the pics and wanting to be the first, because it's like, when are we going to learn? They did it to Kobe and it was like, damn, that was wild. It's Kobe now. Vanessa won all this money. But at the end of the day, all of us are online. Our show is online. This is what we're doing. So you're looking for those viral things. So how do we stop people from trying to go viral if we're still consuming it? Like, I feel like, how do we fix it? Because we're complaining about it and it's very ghetto and we don't want it to be us on the other end of that. But how do we stop it?
It has to be one of those things where they start canceling people for doing it or making it illegal, something.
I think what has to happen, do y'all remember Bossip? Okay, so even before Bossip, World Star. When we were younger, like everybody always hollered World Star. Now you don't hear it as much. Right. Now you don't hear it as much. And then Bossip was like huge maybe 10 years ago. And now you don't hear it as much. I think a couple of times they posted something that the internet community was against, and slowly but surely they stopped getting, clickbaits and all of those type of things. I think in order for it to actually impact anybody, all these blogs and gossip blogs and the shade room wants to call themselves news reporters or whatnot, but like all of those type of things, you have to stop stop clicking on, stop sharing, stop hearting, all of those things. And people are too nosy. We all have become too ghetto to it. Like, I find myself commenting on stuff and finding it funny and sharing it. Like, once I go to IG, the shade room is one of the first ones that I go to. Like, we're just all just naturally nosy. But I think certain stuff, just like the hood rules where women and children were off limits, I feel like we need to start instituting those type of things. Like, certain stuff needs to be off limits. The way they banned it for Beyonce when her record got leaked, that's what they should be doing for stuff like this. You record somebody getting shot and killed, you should be like chastised by the whole social media community.
But unfortunately, the nosy people, they want to see it, so
and share it and all of that.
What happens? That's all you see when somebody posts RIP or somebody's dead. What happened? Who was it? Blah, blah, blah. Like, damn.
Girl.
I swear I made a video about that on TikTok. Like, people go on TikTok and they be like crying and they be like story time and they tell like their life story. And then people get in the comments and they be like, oh, I'm so sorry that your dad died in the car yesterday, but who hit him? And it's like, y'all don't even know these people.
To me, if you gonna make a TikTok and you crying and shit, now that's what you want, them questions. Because I can't even imagine me holding my phone, boohoo, crying about some shit like story time.
I can't stand people crying on videos. Like, that's really one of the worst things that I hate to see. Like, why are you crying and recording yourself? Is it truly for real?
Like, looking at
you
yourself.
Looking at yourself crying. At that point, I can't even do it. I'm looking. First of all, now I can't focus. I want to make sure I'm crying cute. Like, get the fuck out of here. I hate to see it. That's ghetto shit. Like, please bring that up. If y'all, I don't even like the story times. I don't even have no empathy at that point, because why the fuck you held that camera and made this video? Like, you should at least have somebody else. Make it a whole production at this point, because I don't believe you no more. I fucking hate those.
I really be like trying to look in the reflections of the mirrors and stuff and see like, well, maybe they're using their front camera. There's no way they're using their back camera and they're looking at themselves boo-hoo crying. Like, guys, like, stop.
Where we are.
I'm super sensitive, so you tell me anything and I'm falling for it. But those type of things, I just be like, I can't get into it. So besides all of that, and just over the last 2 weeks, the news that is going out in, unfortunately, India and Dirk.
What did you say, Shanice? If they broke up, then what?
What did I say?
You used to be like, oh, if they break up, especially after Michael
after
B.
Nugget and Turtle, right?
You still got faith in love?
I was holding on. Like, I just knew. Oh my God, I have so much faith in him. This might be getting played. I just knew. I be having faith in all the wrong shit. I just knew he was good. So if y'all don't know what's going on with India and Dirk, I don't know what rock y'all been under, but it came out that he has a baby with another woman that is not India. So they broke up. India wrote a post. Allegedly. India wrote a post saying she's a free agent. Now, she didn't put anything with that, but we kind of all know what that means. We all know what you're alluding to.
Outside.
She in these streets. She's answering the calls to the streets.
It ain't, because that man said that pussy mine forever.
Welcome to Death Row, baby.
No, like that's
welcome to Death Row, bitch. You fucking me.
Death Row. You ain't going nowhere, bitch.
And it's almost like who gonna test him? Like, who gonna test him? Like, ain't he like allegedly?
Chicago, right? Yeah,
allegedly. So
it's like
nobody. Swear to God, she not. But how do y'all feel about that? He's been so public about her and songs about her, and
So
repping. Don't
takes
rep me. Don't
Don't-
rep me. Don't post me.
Don't add me.
Don't say shit about me.
Exclusively.
Don't post my picture. I don't know you until we walk down the aisle.
Until we actually get married. Fuck the engagement. Nigga, we gotta make it down the aisle. Do not post me. I don't
And if you a fuck nigga who still be cheating and we married, you don't gotta post me either. Cause no thank you. I don't need the embarrassment.
It's the embarrassment. Like it's the public embarrassment. It's one thing to be embarrassed, and it's one thing to be embarrassed amongst a few people. When you got the whole internet at you and keep coming at you, and then trying to send you shit like, "Oh yeah, you tried to talk to me too," or I don't want it. It's okay. I don't want it. Just don't tell nobody I exist. Be like, yeah, I got a girl at home, and that's it. They never know me. They gotta be at the award show in the audience to see me. Like I'm coming, but I ain't walking the red carpet with you. Like all of that, I don't want it. I don't want it.
It's a lot.
That's terrible. And this is also my take from it. Everyone was always praising India for being, mostly covered in the house, quiet, not all over social media, all of that. And look, it still happens. It's like, ladies, if you take anything from this, I can't stand on the don't post me, don't, because y'all know how I feel about that. But if you take anything from this, whether you inside or outside, a nigga gonna do what a nigga gonna do. What he want to do is what he want to do.
Come outside with the gang.
Come outside with the gang, because regardless, a man only stop doing what he wants to do when he's ready to do it.
Oh yeah,
and
we gotta work on that, y'all.
Yeah, we definitely have to. So, you know what I'm saying? Come outside, go to brunch, happy hours, hang out.
Get a baby for them kids, girl.
Yeah,
come on.
Enjoy your life, live your life. That man is probably gone a lot. He's on tour all of the time. Live it up. Take your friends on some trips with his money. Like, do you, sis?
Swear to God. Let me tell y'all how naive I was about all of this. I really was like, he loves her so much. I bet he don't even be doing the groupies. Like, nah, I'm good. I got India. I really was like, and this nigga allegedly got a whole baby. A whole baby. How y'all feel about that how they was trying to turn it into the light skin, dark skin thing? I felt like we was too far gone for that, but it's.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yes.
Yeah, I was seeing a lot of that. I was just like, oh my God, saying that she's not all that, blah, blah, blah. Just doing the comparisons. I'm like, she's a pretty girl. She's
pretty with a nice body. Like, what y'all mean?
And she owed India nothing. She owed India nothing. Dirk owed everything to India. They want to talk about she knew he had a girlfriend, yada, yada, yada. She knew he had a bag. So why y'all mad at sis? She didn't owe India a damn thing. But hopefully India actually gets somebody and make him pay.
India is gonna go back to him.
She's probably gonna go right back with him like Ari and Moneybag.
I'm not even gonna give my prediction because clearly I'm wrong as hell all the goddamn time.
Who's a bozo? Which one are you seeing?
Devin says she ain't have to go public with it. She's a bozo for that.
Oh, he's talking about India.
When she dropped the comment that she's a free agent.
I'm embarrassed her publicly.
I am going to take his comment that he's talking about the alleged baby mom. So allegedly, she let it come out or she let it slip that she had a baby by Dirk because he's been paying her hush money. And for
Devin, who are you talking about? The baby mom, or are you talking about India?
For the last couple of months, he hasn't been paying.
Oh, yeah, because I believe that this came out back in January, and I think
it got swept under the rug,
and they got engaged. How convenient!
So, listen, that brings us to Neo and them, because that's what these men do. After they do some shit, they get caught out here on some shit. Let's get married. Let's get married again. So Neo and Crystal, how long were they married? I don't even know. Probably like 6 years. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He's been with her for a minute. They had broken up for a little bit, right before COVID, and then COVID happened, and they got back together. Then all you seen online was them planning this big, vow renewal.
Yeah,
they did a vow renewal. They did all of this because he allegedly had a baby on her. Whatever the case may be, cool. They got it back right. They got married in like remarried in like February, and this girl is very much like 5-6 months pregnant again.
So my question, okay, yeah. So the side chick is on baby number 2. That's what's going on here.
You got a side family at this point. When you run back, it's no longer a side chick. This is a whole side family. They got one less kid than he got with his wife.
Not a side family.
It's
a whole side family.
If you got 3 kids with me, you got 2 with her. My dude.
So do y'all think that Neo dick is fire, or y'all think it's the money? Because that nigga is ugly as fuck.
It gotta be. It gotta be.
Hey.
Or maybe it's him singing to a bitch. I mean, what the fuck is going on?
The voice ain't even enough. Exactly. The voice ain't even enough. So it got to be fire.
It's definitely the money in the dick. I don't know if it's the dick. Neo's not giving big dick energy. I don't see it. I don't see it.
What? Okay,
I'm
so
not
what's
getting
big dick energy
either.
though? Like cocky?
Not Neo. Like, let's run some men across the top of the screen, and I can tell you, oh, that's big dick energy. That's not like
Idris Elba.
Yes, he gives off big dick energy.
Yes,
Jay-Z does not. No, y'all lying. This new Jay-Z rocking the fucking.
Nah, I done heard the tea. Jay-Z is packing. Jay-Z is definitely packing.
But I'm saying, you thinking about Hov back in the day. I'm talking about Hov 2022.
You talking about because he an indie animal?
I'm just saying because
he's an indie animal now, so he can't get his props.
Not you giving Jigga indie animal the indie animal award.
I mean, when I see Jay-Z now, I'm not looking like I would tap that. But honestly, Jay-Z always, I see him as like the big bro. I was never like attracted to him. So,
all right, so he's not giving big dick energy.
I feel like Diddy gives big dick energy, but I don't think he has big dick.
I agree. I think he's got a brown to serve.
Big energy, though, but I don't think
he got the energy, but I think he got a brown to serve. I agree, Shanice.
He definitely don't gotta come on. So, Rick Ross gives big dick energy.
He better have something. His old.
He's too damn fat. I don't know.
He better have something down there, like.
Not y'all coming for the big boys.
I mean, I'm a smash Ross. I ain't gonna cap. Ross can get the buns, but.
Cool.
But I hear he's very generous. So okay.
Trey Songz.
I can't.
We know he got a big dick though.
Oh, his shit, his dick leak.
I feel like he had something dropped.
It did leak. It's a video in our group text somewhere, but
okay.
Before the allegations, I would say Trey Songz give big dick energy, but now I can't give it to him.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
I keep forgetting about that because I fucking love Trey Songz. Fuck.
Yeah, I can't give it to him.
All right, Gideon.
Usher.
Who?
Usher.
No.
Watch this.
No.
No, he got herpes. I'm not commenting on him.
He definitely doesn't give big dick energy anyway. So.
Not though he have herpes. Giveon. I
don't know what he look like.
He got that annoying goat voice.
The singer from Cali.
He's singing that song.
He's very artistic looking and dressing. I'm gonna say he probably.
Those will surprise you. They'll be the ones that surprise you.
Yeah, and he's skinny.
Oh yeah. What about Chris Brown, y'all?
Chris Brown definitely has big energy.
He has the energy, but he don't. He can't back it up.
How you
know? I think Chris Brown will lay it down. Girl, don't do that.
I mean, he got all of the moves.
Okay. What about this one? This is it. I'm gonna stop it here. What about Ray J? Do he got big dick energy?
Big clown energy, but I feel
I give him clown. He's a clown. I don't give him that.
In the sex tape, I think his shit was big, wasn't it?
It was definitely big.
Yeah,
but he don't have that energy. He's definitely a clown to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandy brother that way.
Speaking about him, and anyway, now the new developments with him coming out and ready to spill all of the tea of what we already
was loving the tea spills this weekend.
It was a lot.
It was a lot getting dropped all at once, and I loved it. So Kris Jenner went on some nighttime show. I don't know what it was, and she took a lie detector test. And they asked her if she had anything to do with the sex tape being leaked. She said no, and she passed a lie detector test. And we all know that shit is a lie. Like, get the fuck, girl. So Ray J was tight. You know, he like, what the fuck? Y'all out here, y'all been talking about this shit for years. Like, this is a 15-year-old tape. We talking about y'all been dragging me, and you acting like you ain't have nothing to do with it. I'm over it. I'm about to drop receipts.
They recorded another version of it and decided to go with the first original version for me.
It was 3 of them.
That's trying to get Kim K to look good.
So, yeah, I feel like Ray J did what was right. You need to expose them because I do feel like he's a black man. You out here with people. What he said and I felt was he got women who don't feel comfortable sending him news and shit because they don't feel safe. It's not a safe place. If you expose Kim K, because, you know, if he leaked it and it wasn't something they did in agreement, if you leaked her, why wouldn't you do that to me? So I feel him for, you know, not wanting to be villainized anymore. But then the other part of me is like, damn, that was some bitch shit because why you got on here telling all that?
And why did you wait so long? Like,
so that was supposed to be the story that he leaked it. I thought it already had came out that they leaked it together.
I thought so too, but the story that I don't watch the Kardashians.
They've been denying that they had anything to do with that, and then Kim is always like fake angry about it and all of that. Like, yeah, the cry, the tears, and all of that. And I just feel like if there was no disclosures or NDAs or whatever signed, like why did he wait until? Why is he fed up now? Because Ray J really, after that leak, he was villainized. Like nobody really was fucking with Ray J after that. So it's like, why now are you deciding to come out and stand up for yourself and tell the truth? What was the change? That's my only question. Like, what's the change of heart? Where did that come from?
I think because they had an agreement, like, all right, this is, you know, what we're going to do, but they still dragging it. And I don't think he was ever in agreement with the Kanye episode where allegedly Kanye came to get the last tape because Wack was talking about it and he, you know, was talking about the show like, yo, why y'all still talking about the show? I never agreed to that. He said Kanye never met him and got anything. So it's like y'all running with a lie still. Y'all still lying on me. And I think that's why he mad. Like, damn, y'all still lying on me?
Right.
Relax.
Right. Y'all don't got no other storyline all of these years later. God damn.
Yeah.
And they're kind of becoming the show. I think it's in its last season or it just ended its last season. But the amount of views that they get now from when they first came out, I know it has fallen drastically. So Kris definitely the mastermind behind all of that and probably in panic mode and trying to get, you know, more hype for something. But it's backfiring. I think it's backfiring. Like we all knew Kris, like, why y'all still doing this? Why y'all bringing this up?
Yeah, I think we kind of over the Kardashians at this point. Maybe the little mini Kardashians could get together and do a reality show. All the kids that they got.
Yes, North would definitely be given. Okay.
Yeah, the grown ones, we over y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We are definitely over the face changes, body changes. I am really bothered by Kim and how when she wanted to get, I feel like get on the black folk, black Twitter, black all of that. She was big butt, thick thighs. You know what I'm saying? And now she's like going back to the skinny.
Yeah, she's very thin now.
Type thing. And I'm just like, this was a suit. This was a costume. Like what you were doing before really was a costume. And we really all fell for it and made them millions and millions of dollars. And now you like, all right, well, thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, definitely gives culture vulture for sure.
Yes. But you know, Hopefully she don't show up with like another basketball or football player, black guy or something.
Who's next? Who's
I
next?
hope
Let's
honestly hope the
go.
black men are learning a lesson. Like, stay away from the Kardashians.
Let's do a little guess. Who y'all think is next since she dropped Pete?
What was the guy who did the oh my god, the white guy who just had the hot song over the summer?
Jack Harlow?
Yes. Is he too young for her?
Like 23. He's a baby.
I wouldn't be surprised if she on her cougar shit.
Yeah, because Pete was in his 20s. I forgot how old he is.
I thought he was like 28, 30.
I feel like Jack is like, what, 25, 26?
No, girl, he like 23. You just jumped him up. He young.
Is he really? He look older than that.
You know what?
You know, they age different than us.
Raising in the sun.
Oh God.
I think the black guys, I mean, I hope they have watched all this unfold and are a little leery, but I don't know. Kim K is still, you know, on the top of a lot of people hit list. So
she definitely.
I guess we got to tune in.
Well.
So how do you guys feel about sharing your location? Like, you know, when you out to eat, when you out of town, you know, when you posting online, are you like tagging where you at? Are you posting in the moment? What are y'all doing when it comes to that?
The only thing that I stopped doing a while ago is like posting when I'm out of town. Like, I may post with like my airplane photo or something like that when I'm on my way home or something like that. I try to do that, but other than that, I've never really thought about it. Like,
so you freely like tag when you're out?
Yeah, I'll be like, who checking for me? But it really, after what happened, like I really thought about it. Like, yeah, that's not all that safe.
I don't think that her posting their location is why anything happened. I just think that he shouldn't have been in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Like, that's the hood of LA.
Anyways.
But it wasn't it was the location that he was at.
Right. It was like
the one that he was at is like heavy gang activity around that area. And I was reading, one of the DJs was saying, like, if you're not from LA and you're coming to visit, you need to know somebody in LA, because you want to do this tourist or you want to get this authentic experience, and you're going to get in the middle of something because you don't know what's going on. It's not safe there. And that's what he was trying to get to. Like, PNB Rock shouldn't have been in that location, coming through there with like all the jewels and all of that. Because right now, the area he was in, it's not safe for anybody. And he was saying even the local stars or whatever, they know not to.
They know better.
Ice-T had did a tweet today, and once he said it and I read it, I'm like, you're right. He said, yo, y'all gotta understand that the rappers from Cali, we don't be out here dripping jewels. We from here. You don't see Ice Cube, Kendrick, I forgot all the people he named, but all these Cali rappers, he like, you don't see us outside with all this shit on. And we're from here, which means we're connected somehow, which means we're probably protected, and we know better. So why the fuck would you be from not around here, all iced out, and think that the vultures are not going to come after you? And I think, you know, even if you look at like more mature rappers like Jay-Z, you don't see Jay-Z with all this jewelry and shit on no more. No. So I think we got to like get away from that. It's a time to floss and it's a time not to. When you sit in the motherfucking Roscoe's, you don't need all that shit on.
Right.
Like, for what? If you on stage performing, cool. If you out of the country or something, cool. But like, you going through the hood for what? They know
when you have your security. Like, if you don't got no security with you, definitely don't need to be in the hood rocking expensive ass jewelry. Like, you're just making yourself a mark. Yeah.
But you also think about it like in the sense of, you don't think of that when you're getting dressed and going out. You know what I mean? Like, they probably may have had plans to stop at a couple places and then, I'm hungry, let's stop and get something to eat.
Right.
One of the things that I was thinking about is like, he probably was like, yo, what if I run into a fan and they want to take a flick? You know, like those type of things, probably some of the things that was going through his head. And like, let me just in case somebody stop and want to take a picture, I want to look good. I want to look dripped out. What, the persona that these stars have to have, was probably going through his mind. And unfortunately, like you said, he could have walked in and it could have been somebody outside and made a phone call. Simple as that. You just have to be more, aware. And that's one of the things that I just took from this situation in general, is that I kind of go through life, or just go through kind of like la la la. We just like but you really have to be more aware, because Earth is ghetto. People are broke. People are hungry. And if you look like a quick lick, they gonna go for it. They gonna do it.
That's a fact.
That is a whole fact.
Again, RIP to P&D Rock. What I hate is the after, the posting and everything, the investigators online blaming her, targeting her, coming after her, like, oh, it's your fault, you did this. Mm-hmm. Like, I just watched my child's father, get murdered in front of me. Y'all think I want to hear this shit from y'all?
Right.
Like, you think I don't have guilt already? You think I'm not like going crazy already? So it's just, we're so desensitized to everything and everybody.
And they're from Philly, right? So I mean, how many people really are following her that's in LA? Like, I just don't. I can't see y'all blaming her for that. I think it's whack. I think it's inconsiderate and heartless, and the wrong thing to be focused on. Worry about talking shit about the person who actually did it.
And that's the part that gets me. No one want to place blame where it belongs. She didn't pull that trigger. She didn't try and rob him. She didn't any of that. And these Facebook or social media detectives, do y'all remember that story? What was the story with the girl in the hotel, and how Facebook tried to solve it with the glasses? Oh my gosh. Now they're saying the lady took out a life insurance on him 3 days ago, and all this, that, and like, come on. Like,
I hate it here. Like,
Earth is very ghetto.
Earth is very fucking ghetto. Because, like, what? How did y'all get here? What are we talking about?
Like, can I put an SOS to the aliens to come and pick me up? Because, like, y'all are all a fucking hot ass mess. What are you talking about? So yeah,
even Nicki Minaj got in on it, and I don't know. It's just, I feel like people don't let stuff sit and let people grieve before everybody jump in with an opinion. And then for Nicki Minaj to be such a big personality, a big person, for you to jump in on the wave just made it even that much worse. Like, damn, you couldn't sit that one out, sis. She always got to interject herself. I'm sorry. She irritated me a little.
That's why Nicki is being a little too vocal here lately, and I want her to just go back into her shell a little bit more, because it's
you too grown. Take a seat. Like,
that's why I say she definitely deserved the clapbacks that she was getting. Like, they was telling her to be quiet. Everybody know your location because you were a sex offender.
So true. Like, relax, man. Relax.
Like, go away, Nicki. Like.
Yeah, it was so insensitive, and I hated that she even felt the need to comment, and it was like immediately after it happened. And
right.
Moral of the story is, move more carefully while you're out here. Be careful what you post online, because people are watching. When you tag a place, I know at least on IG, even if you do it in your stories, when you tag a place, if somebody hits on that tag, it will show them everybody who's tagging. So people who may not be following you will see that you're there, and if you look like somebody I want to come rape, you look like somebody I want to come rob, whatever the case may be, now I got the drop on you. So just be mindful. I know we live in this post era, but you can post once you get home.
Always.
Comfort of your home. And now you posting where you was at.
I felt like, but what's the food nasty?
Russell's, bitch, you don't remember? It was disgusting.
Like, I don't remember. Was the waffle at least good?
No, it was giving. We were not happy. Like,
damn.
Not good. No, thank you.
The tea was good, or the lemonade. Something was good. Nothing.
The liquor I had in my purse was good. That's what was giving, the liquor that I had in my purse. But
party in the bag. You know
how we do. Flask on deck.
Absolutely. So I want to talk about how they're trying to bring up an old series, Girlfriends, right? So Girlfriends was a show. I feel like our audience, they know Girlfriends, but if you're a little younger, you may not know Girlfriends. But it was 4 Black women who are all friends in different aspects of their life. You had the professional, you had the receptionist, you kind of had the artsy girl, and then
the artsy
extra,
freeloader.
yes, and then you had the extra dramatic Tony. So now they're coming out and they're saying that if you watch the show and really pay attention to the show, they weren't friends to one another. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, they said they were all bad friends to each other because I felt like, initially it was between Tony and Joan, which one of them were the worst friends to each other. But I mean, if you really gotta dissect it, yeah, all them bitches was messy and not really. I think I don't want to say they weren't good friends. I think that it shows really how life is because, at some point you may be the good friend. At some point you may be the bad friend. At some point you may be the I'm here all the time friend. At some point you may be the inconsiderate friend. It just kind of depends on what's going on in your life. And if you look at it that way on the show, I see that because at different times in their lives, they may have not been being the best of friends, but I don't think it was a continual thing throughout the show.
Right.
Me personally, because I love Girlfriends and I can't even let them tear apart my show like that. Like
that's how I felt too. I was like, I've rewatched Girlfriends at least 5 times. Like not even exaggerating. Like always go back and watch it. But when I watched it, I read this maybe 3 days ago. And so I started watching it again. And I'm like, well, let me look at it from a different perspective. And they were saying how Tony really was like that go-to friend, but it wasn't because that she was a great friend. It was because she needed that. That was her identity. And when you watch it, and I was watching it, I was like, I got that from her to a certain extent. Like, hell yeah, she wanted to be the person that you always came to, you always needed, and it made her feel good about herself. And so watching it now, it's like, damn, like,
are you talking about Joan?
I don't get that from
Tony. I mean, that's Tony Joan. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, I don't get that from Tony.
Yeah, she's talking about Joan for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now that we're saying Joan, I definitely get that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She wanted to feel needed.
Until she didn't. And that's where it confused them as friends. And I think that's when the dynamic changed with them because once she started growing in herself as a woman and being more secure and finding the men and all of that, then she's like, oh, y'all need too much. I want to be over here with them. And it's like, girl, this is what you always did. Like, what you mean?
Yeah,
so,
you can't switch up on us.
Yeah. We thought this was who you were. Do y'all think they can reboot it with like new people in this generation, in this era of time?
If Issa Rae is involved with it, I say yes, because I feel like Issa can do no wrong. So I feel like if she got her hand on it, she could probably do a reboot. But otherwise,
there were talks of the like original person doing it, but she's tied up into a bunch of like lawsuits and legal matters, so they just dropped it. That's why they didn't bring back the show. What was it? Love Is, which was so good.
I'm so mad about that show. I love that show.
It was so good. It was so good.
So yeah, I don't think it could happen. I recently I agree, Mia. Issa can do no wrong. They were just interviewing her for the Emmys, and oh my God, what's the lady who took over for How to Get Away with Murder? The Black lady, the actress.
You got it wrong though, but it's Kerry Washington.
Yeah.
She didn't take over How to Get Away with Murder.
But no, she did, didn't she? Like she became the new professor for the lady or whatever.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I ain't watched it last season.
Oh, yeah. She became the new professor over the Cry with the Snot lady.
Well, I didn't know Carrie was on there. Viola Davis.
Yeah. Viola Davis, yes. Y'all know I'm bad with names. Whoever listening and watching,
yes,
I'm bad with names. And this,
we know Delish.
And this is why these are my girls, because they know what I'm talking about, because they know I don't know names. So Carrie was like putting Issa on the spot, and she was like, I just want to know why I've never been invited to like the yacht party or whatever. And Issa, that's my girl, because she was like, listen, there's some rules. And one of her rules was no +1. Like
no +1.
+1. Like y'all feel about that? Because y'all know I stay trying.
I was going to say, girl, you would have been like, "Oh, I'm staying home," because you want to bring a +1. I was like, "Okay, please, watch the stories."
Me and you do too. You do too. Stop acting.
Always want to bring somebody.
I just forgot. You bring your girls to his place. You know how you do.
For Issa's yacht party, I would definitely be like, no +1s. Like, I just want you to invite all 3 of the Glow Gang members, and we all are here. I don't need no +1s. I'm trying to turn up. Issa's yacht parties be looking so fucking lit.
Yes.
So carefree. I love Issa Rae. Shout out to her. She gonna be
I know. I want to see her Drink Champs interview. Did any of you guys watch it?
I did. I loved it. It was a good interview.
I gotta watch it.
Watch that tonight.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Hey, Willie.
Hey, babe.
Hey, Cuzzo. So, yeah, this is our sentiment for this week, guys. Earth is ghetto. A lot has been happening. Oh my God. So Ari and Moneybag, did we talk about them?
We didn't.
No, we did not.
Are y'all sick of them? I'm sick of them. Are y'all sick of them?
Low-key. I mean, I'm just
if she's not pregnant, I'm done.
I definitely don't think she's pregnant.
So what happened is who posted it? Moneybag?
He posted it in his story.
Yeah.
Like he's holding a belly. You know the pregnancy, the 5 hour. I just found out 5 hours ago that I'm pregnant. And then
he just told me that, and now I'm pregnant.
He was just rubbing another chick's toes with the white thought toes, but I'm pregnant.
But if we backtrack, Ari had posted a photo on a couch that looked eerily similar to a photo that Meek Mills had posted in the same hotel.
Meek Mill said, "Don't put him in this nonsense." He said
wait a minute.
Right. He said he can get bitches. He don't need to get people leftovers. Stop playing with him.
Meek
so
Millie,
we're gonna dispel that rumor. Yeah, he shut it down.
He did it, and I used my Facebook detective eyes. Yeah, the couches look eerily similar.
So what hotel was it?
It's giving Kanika vibes.
The Chelsea in downtown New York. I don't know. But yeah.
It's just another one of those situations where it's so much public about your relationship that everything, like, okay, y'all broke up, and so now you're trying to get people off the trails of y'all breaking up. Is this why you posted this picture? Like, to throw us off because they seeing you out here messing with somebody else? Like, right. It's just so many theories you can have because, you know, if y'all broke up and they saying y'all was just arguing, this girl is not pregnant. She ain't look pregnant at her party. So where this belly came from a week later?
No.
It happened like that? You're right.
I guess we're going to have to stay tuned.
It definitely was one of those, I can have a meal and then poke my stomach out. That's what it looked like to me. Like, what are we doing here?
And then what happened with the car repo situation?
Well,
what was the car repo situation?
It was just got repo. First, they say he took it back, but I guess it got repo for not being paid on. So I don't know. I don't know. She can't take that land back. That's all I know.
Damn. So the car he got her?
The Lambo truck,
got repoed, and he still got the land. Ladies, if you take anything from this, all right? If you take anything from this, wait until you're married. Like, and then that shit gotta get split down the middle. Like, I understand grand gestures. Y'all know I understand a grand gesture. But certain gestures, you can't get back. And that will feel some kind of way. Like, bro, you whole house estate on here, and I can't get in my Lambo?
And can't. I'm telling all my friends with dogs, like, round the dogs up. We about to go shit up on this land. Because everybody come shit fest on this land.
We about to go do donuts and fuck the grass up. Like, we about to do something like, swear to God. Like,
yeah, because I'm in my feelings.
That's terrible. That is terrible. What everyone listening, everyone watching, You're gonna need a detox from the world, from everything that's going on. Make sure you're taking time for yourself. Have you a nice glass of whatever you like to drink, whether it's alcoholic or non. Because Earth is ghetto. A lot is going on. There's a lot of pressures on everybody. And everywhere you turn, something is happening. So make sure you take moments to debrief and deep breath.
Ari is a Cancer, so you know how y'all do. Breakups
You
and
know
makeups,
I know.
breakups and makeups and breakups.
You know I do. I feel attacked.
It's okay. We already know going into it, so we don't even be tripping.
But you know what? Quick story time. I'm about to cry and watch myself cry. No. The Cancer in me was cancering hard last week. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to be nonchalant. I'm on my you thought I was feeling you? That nigga much. Like I really that lasted all of 22 minutes. Like it's just not in me.
22 minutes?
And I think I'm exaggerating. I think I'm exaggerating. Right. So for those who feel like, you know, you might be too sensitive or you might do anything, just, it's okay. We are who we are. You need all of these personalities in this world.
How do you talk yourself in and out of these?
These what?
These thoughts that make you have these moments.
Girl, how about talk myself out of it? You hungry? No. Swear to God, like, but I actually I be going down rabbit holes because I really be feeling some kind of way if I feel like my needs ain't met right in that moment. And that's, you know, I'm selfish in that manner. So I go down a whole rabbit hole. I get myself all worked up and then I'll be like, you know what? I'm a G. I'm about to be like Treese. I got this. And then, you know, I get a FaceTime or I'll get a text and it'd be like,
I love him. My man.
I'm all good. Like, what was the issue again? But what?
I'm gonna be apologizing.
And don't.
You need
to go see the lady. You definitely need to go see the lady.
Yeah, we gotta hook her up with the lady.
Like,
yeah, we gotta get the lady for you.
Swear to God.
Facts.
But it's I don't think that's ever gonna change. But it's okay because we need the sensitives and we need the hardcore. Like we need all areas of that. So don't beat yourself up about it. I be trying to beat myself up about it. I'm like, I'm about to be, and that just ain't my nature. I just can't do it. I can't do it. So if India goes back to Dirk, I understand.
You definitely get it. You completely understand. You can relate.
I get it. Like, your self-respect is definitely more important. So I hope, you know, they really have an understanding. But
he did one of those things that's on the not forgive list. So
non-negotiable. Yeah, having a baby on me is a non-negotiable.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see how this plays out.
On that note, we've reached the part of our show where we shout out a Black businessman.
You just skipped the whole hot seat.
Oh shit! I don't got a hot seat question, so I forgot. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't either. You be having the hot seat questions. I don't be want to ask y'all what I want to ask y'all.
Shanice, come up with one real quick. I just
right. You gotta come up with something off the dome.
Yeah, mine.
Let me see what I got for y'all.
While you looking, I'm gonna go first with mine. It's kind of a two-parter. Would you ever propose to a man? You know, these ladies are nowadays. So would you ever propose to a man? And if he said no, is the relationship over?
No and yes.
So you would never propose, but if he said no, it's a dub?
Big body dub.
Okay.
What if he said no because he wants to propose?
Then do it right now. Like, this is your
Then
shot.
you're gonna be Chrissy because that's exactly what happened to her.
Definitely gonna be Chrissy. They never get married.
I can't do it. I can't. As much as I'm a love and simp for my man if I need to, I'm not proposing to him.
Yeah, it's a no for me. I'm definitely not proposing to you. I can't even picture me like getting on a knee. Like these
Right. I think that my body's going to stop when I go to get down on my knee. My body just gonna stop. Like, nah, you ain't.
I'm a faint. It's over.
You're not gonna make it all the way to the knee. You just gonna pass out.
It's over. What's that? But I feel like the relationship is definitely over if I ask you to be with me and you say no, like
right
in here. So yeah, that's over.
What if he proposed to you and you said no? Do you think the relationship is over?
So here's the thing, right? I wouldn't say no in the moment. Like if you propose to me and I'm with you, we're already in a relationship, I'm not going to say no. But if I feel like we shouldn't get married right now, I'm definitely going to discuss that. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to say yes with a contingency.
Yes. If I don't just, if I was going to say no, it's like, yes, but babe, we got to work on X, Y, and Z before we can get married. But
you saying that as he proposing or you telling him?
No, I'm just saying yes. Oh my gosh, yes, thank you. And then, some weeks later, not right now, though.
All right. All right.
What if it's I just got caught cheating proposal?
No, don't ask me that shit.
Nope.
I don't want that.
Mm-mm. I don't know. If he rich, maybe. I need my half. So yeah, we gotta walk down the aisle to get the half. But in all reality, I don't want it. So just ask me to marry me because you want to marry me, because you're ready to settle down and this is what you want to do. Don't give me no sympathy, nothing. I don't want it.
Right. All right. My question would be, you're married. All right. Put yourselves in the headspace of married. And your husband comes to you and says, you know what? I'm sick of just me and you. I want a threesome. If you say no, we got to get a divorce. What you doing?
If he's a good husband, I probably would do it.
I'm doing a threesome. I'm just not eating no pussy. Not eating pussy. That's a stipulation. Like, I'm not.
That's the flag. You wave the flag.
Yeah. That's the flag. Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
What about you, Shanice?
Is that how you're gonna?
Are you eating coochie to save your marriage? Are you eating coochie to save it?
I'm not. You cannot say it like that.
That was the practice.
I am not eating coochie to save shit.
Oh, shit.
But I think I agree with you, Treese. If he's a good husband and like we got to go on vacation and do it with somebody on vacation, that's my stipulation. Let's fly out. Let's make it a whole experience and be done with it. Because if we fucking with somebody in the vicinity of 340 miles of where we live.
Not 340. That's a lot.
I got a problem. Because y'all know me in the rabbit hole.
They gonna try to double back.
You know what I'm saying? Me going down that rabbit hole. I know you ain't gonna book a flight to go see that bitch. But 342 miles, that ain't too much of a drive. You might go and do that though. So
oh my God.
That would be my stipulation. Let's go on vacation. Let me pick her out. But I ain't eat no coochie to save no marriage.
You ain't say that at first.
Trees, go ahead.
So let me go to my question. All right, so we all know here at the Glow Gang, we don't go through phones, but I'm sure that we have at some point. What is your worst going through the phone story?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. I plead the 5th.
Bitch, no. I'm gonna go first, so y'all can have some time
Okay.
to think.
Go ahead. You go on first, because mine is a doozy.
Imagine, imagine you just got it popping with your man. He passed out, butt ass naked in the bed, and you just like, oh, let me go through his phone real quick. And you see that, like, literally before y'all had sex, that another bitch dubbed him.
Pain. Pain. Pain.
Not you tried to pull up on the next bitch and she dubbed you and said no.
Oh man,
Bruh.
I'm punching the fuck out of him in the middle of his chest. He about to get woken up. That's the problem. That is real pain. Like I wouldn't even. I
dusty bitch.
Not a dusty. So what was the end result to that?
Him fucking you.
No, he already butt ass naked.
We already had a session. We already had a session. You sleep. I definitely slapped the fire out of him, woke his ass up. And yeah, we went back and forth, and he lied about some shit as he always did. And we was probably back together the next day.
Bitch.
It was just like, I was like the second option, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just was so mad. I'm like,
oh, I know you was pissed off.
She was like, I'm good.
Why you remember?
I'm good, not today.
You know it's a terrible memory when you can remember it so vividly, like so vivid, like it just happened.
Carlos, we stumbled into Trees talking about a time she had looking through her man's phone.
Yes, we are revealing our worst going through your man's phone story. And yeah, I went through this man's phone after we had sex, and he was trying to set up a session with somebody else, and she told his ass no. And this is why we don't go through phones.
This is why Earth is ghetto, and you definitely don't go through phones.
This is why I am never go through a phone. Ladies and gentlemen, never go through a phone. Just don't. I would have to say mine is terrible because I love to live in the land of my man would never. And these men never before. Like
never. He's gonna wake up to some cigar burns or something.
Something. So in my head, like my man would never cheat. My man ain't entertaining these hoes and these DMs and bop, 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 bop. And it was a similar, put that nigga to sleep. And let me just see what it is, what it was working with. And you know, women, we are patient. Yes, you can have a code on the phone, but between 6 months, we get the first two, and then 2 months later, we get the next two numbers, and then we have the whole code, so we know the code. And it was one of those, let me go through, and my man was nevering like never before, and it changed my whole like outlook on him. Like, damn, I thought you would never. So, don't do it from henceforth. Don't do it. Off limits. Definitely, we are saying phones are off limits. Yes.
Big off limits. Don't go through phones. Mine is like ancient. So I went through his phone and it was like one of those apps where it looked like a calculator or something, but like really it hold text and pictures and shit.
Oh, a little secret joint.
Yes. But even within that, bitch, they knew like, oh, your bitch might get hit because I must have found out on social media about the app. So I'm like, no, open this motherfucking app. Let me see what you got in here. But then you can give a code to open the app and it still don't open it for real. Like this was some cheat shit because you could give a code and it's like, oh, if your bitch catch you, give her this code. So she thinks she got in there, but really
what's the name of it?
Wow.
Let me ask him when we get off of here and I'm gonna let you because I don't remember. But it was like a secret compartment app. And initially, I don't know what made me figure out like, nah, nigga, you capping, like this ain't what's all in here. But eventually he gave me the real code and I got in there and it was like pictures of some bitch that he used to work with. And yeah, so that was like the first of like 2 times of going through phones, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm all set. I'm good. I got that. I don't, if it's meant for me, it's gonna have to come in my lap. I don't want to see it.
Right.
And you know what is funny is that is so true. Like, if it's meant for you to know, or even if it's not meant for you to know, if who you're with is not, you will find out one way or another. It always lands in my lap. Like, I really try not to search for nothing. I really try not to deep dive and none of that, and stuff usually just comes out.
Yeah, the universe gonna bring it to you, so don't even trip.
Earth may be ghetto, but the universe loves us.
It does. Okay, those were good hot seats, not too hot, but just right. It is Black business and our heavy on our playlist this week.
My Black business is Shoot Your Shot.
Oh, that's how you tried to go before me. I wasn't even gonna say it.
You caught me last week. I mean, 2 weeks ago. I'm going first. Head on down. Head on down to Shoot Your Shots. If you're in Rochester, all the way down Lake Avenue. What is it, Stonewood? And make sure you get the fatty wings or whatever you want to get with that fatty sauce on it. It's so good.
Okay.
Yes. It's a nice little bar. They have like karaoke. They got a little basketball hoop thing in there. It's just a little low key, vibe. Yeah.
Nice. Heavy on your playlist.
Heavy on my playlist is still that new Tink album.
Hello Talk. Yeah, that EP is like that.
It really is.
All right, Mia.
So my Black business of the week is Blackwire Solution. They are a Black-owned phone repair company. They are located at 1289 Chilite Avenue, run by Paul, who is also the head of like RAPA. That's the Black-owned gun club. So check them out. And heavy on my playlist is actually 38 Special just dropped the 7 Shots album. Y'all know I be like, a little low-key hip-hop head. But definitely supporting the locals. And there's some fire on there. Damn, what's that song I like? It's with him and the girl Shay Noir. I can't think of the name. But Painful. 38 Special. She's from Rochester. The track Painful. I'm playing that. And also Lady Ray, who is Nicole Ray. Do y'all remember her? She used to be down with Missy and them back in the day.
Yes, I love Nicole Ray. Her first album is everything.
And it still is. So she has a new name now. It's Lady Ray. And she dropped EP, and it's 2 songs in there that's been a heavy rotation. Piece of Me and the other one is The Games People Play. Fire, y'all gotta check it out. So those have been heavy in my playlist.
Okay. Now Carlos said, wait, I didn't realize this was girl talk. I'll find my way out. Don't, Carlos, because yes, it's girl talk with the Glow Gang, but we're just letting you in on the group chat. Like it's not just for ladies. We're here for the men as well. We don't men bash.
We don't discriminate. We love our men viewers, right, ladies?
Yes, we love our men viewers. So just wanted to shout him out real quick. My Black business for the week is going to be Jonathan's Lounge here in Raleigh. Black owned, pretty dope spot. You could go for brunch. The food is amazing. You go for brunch. You can go for after the party or pregame there. Any of that. They have my favorite hookah. So definitely, if you're in Raleigh plan on visiting, put Jonathan's Lounge on your list. Heavy on my playlist is this white boy named Keena. So I heard him from a TikTok, and the song from TikTok was "Get You the Moon," and then his voice is just like soothing and calm and angelic, and he's been heavy. So check him out.
And he's on Apple?
Yeah, he's on Apple.
Okay.
Nice.
Another successful show, ladies.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
And we will drop our socials.
Yes.
I am the #1 Mia on IG. I'll go first because I got the least. The #1 Mia on IG and Mia the Stallion on Twitter.
I am Latrice Slade on Facebook. Go ahead and add me if you are not on my page already, so you can see us actually go live every week. And then you can follow me on Instagram, Glow Gang OG. And I'm also back on Snap, Trio585.
I am on Snap. And for the listeners and viewers who are adding me on Snap, y'all keep it up. And I'm going to start blasting y'all and start a segment of the weird shit I'm getting on my Snap. All right? So quit it. Stop it. Find me on Snap.
Yeah, people get real spicy on Snap.
Okay. Shake It Fast 007. Yes, I know. The name might throw you off, but I don't want it. Okay? That is my Snap. You can find me on Facebook, Shanice Williams, and then you can find me on IG, ShaniceL.W. And this has been Girl Talk with the Glow Gang.
Mic check 1, mic check 2. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ Money. And you're listening to the Glow Gang with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. You know what that means?